snare, Allison said. Well, maybe I am your snare. It sounds like a nice thing to be. Nice for me, you mean? She smiled, not agreeing or disagreeing, and rolled back to look again at the shining, starry sky. I'm bored. Let's do something. I know. Let's go swimming. Let's go up to the quarry. I'd like to go swimming. Hey, let's do it. She jumped up from the grass and began to march toward the farmhouse. He ran to catch up with her and followed her through the screen door of the porch. Loretta Greening, a softer, taller version of Allison, was sitting on the porch sofa with his mother. The two women looked very much alike. After a moment, the boy noticed Duane seated on a wicker chair at the far end of the porch. Give me the keys to the car, Allison said. We want to go for a drive. Mrs. Greening shrugged at her sister. Oh, no, said the boy's mother. Allison is too young to drive, isn't she? It's for practice, Allison said. Just on the back roads. I have to practice, or I'll never pass the test. I have this theory, Mrs. Greening said to the boy's mother. You always let them do what they want to do, because I'll learn from my mistakes. Well, don't you think, his mother began. Here, said Mrs. Greening, and tossed her the keys. Duane had put his hands on the arms of his chair. The boy realized with sickening certainty that Duane was going to invite himself along. But Allison acted too quickly for either Duane or his mother to speak. Okay, thanks, she said, and wheeled back through the door of the porch. We pulled that one off all right, didn't we? She said a few minutes later, as they were swinging out of the valley road onto the state highway to Arden. Old Duane was just about to invite himself along, wasn't he? I wouldn't mind if he weren't so pathetic. He sort of can't do anything right. Did you see that house he was building for his girlfriend? She began to giggle. The house had become a subterranean family joke, unmentionable before Duane's parents. I just heard about it, he said. It sure sounds funny. He didn't want me to see it. Duane and I don't really get along. Do you know what we should do? Allison said. We should make a pact, a really serious pact, to make sure that whatever happens, no matter who we marry, since we can't really marry each other, that we stay in touch. No, stay together. She looked at him oddly for a moment, and then swung the car to the side of the road. Let's make a vow. This is important. If we don't, we can't be sure. He looked at her dumbly, amazed by this sudden emotion. You mean, promise to see one another when we're married? Married, not married. If we're living in Paris or Africa, anything. Let's say we'll meet here on some date. On this date, in 10 years. No, that's not far enough away. In 20 years. I'll be 34 and you'll be 33. July 21st, 1975. Promise? Make me a vow. She was looking at him with such intensity that he did not even attempt to turn the absurd promise into a joke. I vow, and I vow, and if you forget, I'll come after you. If you forget, God help you. Okay, now, we have to kiss. He bent towards her. His heart began to gong. Allison pressed her mouth against his, and he felt her hands at the back of his head. Her tongue darted through his lips. This is what Auntie Rin is afraid of, she whispered. She kissed him again, and he became a pinpoint of sensation. You sort of make me feel like a boy, she said. I like it. When she withdrew, she glanced down at his lap. He looked dazedly into her face. He would have given her anything. He would have died for her on the spot. She started for the car again. With a flourish, she pulled out into the road. He turned his head to look out of the rear window and saw the high headlights of another vehicle swing out 30 yards behind them. I think Duane is following us. She hastily looked into the rearview mirror. I don't see him. He looked back. The headlights had disappeared.